With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley up to the 20. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Jones. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Again, Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off the bootleg. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd and 10. Jones. He completes it to Beckham. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks him. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's out right at the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to Walker on first down. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
41 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to say.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. From the 50, it's Smith. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And some room to work. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Gino. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. The Seahawks sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check that, street.
Walker with another carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Hodgins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point. And our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw on 2nd and 6. Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And this is back to a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. On 2nd and 9, Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Giants! Daniel Bellinger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And Walker once more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. From the gun, it's Walker. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the air now with Smith. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back to throw. Jones. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
He finds his man. It's Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They have no answer for that right there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run again with Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Walker. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Al Woods able to record his 5th sack of the season. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Brian Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got this complete to Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Darnay Holmes makes the tackle.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And going right back to Walker. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Trying the left side with Walker. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.